Well, this is an interesting video. Not because it's going to be good, but because it's going to be interesting. I'm doing something different. And you're probably wondering, Tony, are you just tired of doing things that are different? Why do you always have to try to be different? Oh, Tony, you're so original. I don't know, it's just, you just can't hold me down. I gotta do something different. So what's this different thing that I want to do? Well, a lot of people will complain that, like, for example, you're doing a review, because this is called a one review a day channel. They're like, come on, Tony, stop ranting so much. We need useful information. So I thought to myself, you're right. You're making a valid point, So I thought to myself, why don't I save the ranting for special segments? So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 1 hour rants. So I just hit record and talk about whatever's on my mind. And it's usually, I guess, kind of ranty. People like to use the word rant. I don't think everything's a rant. I think sometimes you just talk about things. I don't think that's even ranting. Just talking about things. Because ranting sounds like, I don't know, sounds very dismissive. Like, oh, look at you, you're ranting. Yeah, man, I'm talking about something. Does it have to be a rant? So, I thought, to get all the ranting out of my system, I'm recording 1 hour segments. That's what I'm doing. I hit record and I talk about whatever's on my mind for an hour straight. That way, after that hour, I can feel calm, relaxed. And that way, when I make review videos, I can actually talk about the products and not rant away. But I'll still rant away. See, that's what's messed up. I was going to say that's what's fucked up, but I'm trying to keep this family friendly. So the fuck word is just not going to be here. So that's what's ironic, is that I'm going to make these 1 hour segments. By the way, these 1 hour segments are called Tony's Dark Roast Talk. Why? Because I wake up and then, I have my morning coffee and that's when I do my rants. Okay? Now this whole dark roast talk thing, I thought I was clever. Right? Tony's Dark Roast Talk, I got my coffee. I was patting myself on the back thinking, oh, Tony, you original mother effer. You got yourself a nice little segment here, Tony's Dark Roast Talk, because it sounds dark, because, it's ranty, so it sounds like I'm, like, roasting people, play on words. So I thought I was, pretty clever. And I recorded a couple of episodes already, 1 hour long episodes that I'm going to release. The next thing I'm going to release most likely will be one of those episodes on this site. But so I thought I was clever with this Tony's Dark Roast Talk, right? So before I named it that, I Googled Tony's Dark Roast Talk because I wanted to make sure no one else has that name. And no one else had that name, so I thought to myself, well, that's good. See, it's original. I'm original. There you go. So then I even looked on a podcast thing because I'm going to release them as a podcast, as a 1 hour long podcast. I searched Tony's Dark Roast Talk, nothing. So today, I thought, let me try again. Let me try a search again. And I got two results for Dark Roast for a podcast and YouTube channel. They're both podcasts, but I think they also upload on YouTube, which one is like Dark Roast comic book something, where two guys talk about comic books, and another one's Dark Roast something else. So there's this Dark Roast thing and talking, not very original. I really should be ashamed of myself. So this whole Tony's Dark Roast Talk, it's kind of bullshit because it's really not that original. But the thing is, I already made banner artwork. I already have all the artwork done. I can't change that. It's all done. And I like it. It looks cute. So, there's no podcast or YouTube channel called Tony's Dark Roast Talk, but the whole Dark Roast thing, Not very original. Not my most original thought, I have to say. Pretty embarrassed about it. But that's, in life, you have to learn humility. Sometimes you think, oh, Tony, God, you're so original. And then you do artwork for it and you realize there's 2 other podcasts that use the term dark roast. And then you realize you're pathetic, but you keep going. Life is about perseverance, I guess. But I'm going to release these 1-hour episodes on this site. And you're probably wondering, Tony, why would you sully this site with 1-hour long podcast called Tony's Dark Roast Talk? Why would you sully? Because this is a review channel. This is not a 1-hour long rant channel, right? You're wondering why. Why? I don't know why. Just because. Is that a good reason? The thing is, this whole Tony's Dark Roast Talk, it's going to be a separate podcast that I'm uploading. And you have to understand, it's good to have these 1-hour talks because it's like therapeutic. So, you're doing it for yourself because how often do we really have these long talks with ourselves? We don't, because it sounds crazy. Like if you tell somebody, I hit record and talk to myself for an hour, it sounds like you're crazy. But it's very therapeutic. It gets out your thoughts. And keep in mind, all these people you see who have review channels like, MKBHD and all these guys, they seem like really cool and together. But maybe they're just freaking out after they press record, Maybe they're just like, I can't do this shit anymore. I'm editing videos all day long. I'm going to fucking break down and go crazy. Or maybe not. Actually, MKBHD seems pretty put together. So I don't think he's having a mental breakdown anytime soon. Although I did see recently, unfortunately, he was involved in a car accident. A truck hit him. And his Tesla is pretty banged up. His car is a Tesla. Somebody who doesn't know what a Tesla is might be like, his Tesla's banged up? What the hell is that? It's his car. So I hope he's okay. I like his channel, so I wish him and his Tesla luck. But the point is, you usually only see the good side of people on YouTube, on Instagram, where they're happy. Hey, they're doing their YouTube channel and they're all like bubbly and like positivity. Hey, welcome to this new review. Bam, bam, bam. And you're thinking, wow, this guy's got a perfect life. Well, nobody has a perfect life. And I think the reason I want to upload these 1-hour segments on here is to show you guys that I'm demented. Just in case you didn't know. What I mean by demented, I mean that in a fun way. I mean we're human beings. We got things that annoy us. We complain, we talk. So we have ups and downs. So it's not like... But the thing is, people are usually very uncomfortable to show their not so cool side, because we want to put on this cool image. I'm always happy and together. But I think it's nice to be able... Because you know how many times I've watched a review channel of someone and I thought, well, yeah, this guy seems pretty put together. He seems like, makes these really nice videos. He's always upbeat. But I wonder what they're really like. Do you ever wonder that when you watch a review channel or any kind of channel and you see somebody on camera, but then you wonder, I wonder what they're like when they hit stop? Are they just always that positive, sort of upbeat, cool person? So now you get to see my dark side. That's why I said a dark roast. See, I thought that play on word was kind of cute, dark roast, kind of like, but it's not original. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because the 2 channels that have the word dark roast in them, I think they have a combined 16 subscribers. So, they're relatively small unknown channels. And plus, it's not just dark roast. They just implement the word dark roast in different ways. One is dark roast comic book something. The other one's dark roast podcast, right? If I Googled it and I found a podcast called Tony's Dark Roast Talk, then I would definitely remove it because that would be identical and that would be insane. but it's not exactly the same, so I'll keep it. Like I said, I did the artwork also. But do you see how I rant? Because this video has gone on for over 10 minutes and I'm still like just blabbering away. See, that's why I need these 1 hour segments to calm me down. Because I just go crazy. I whine and complain and talk about whatever's on my mind, and then I could be relaxed. Not only that, but I'm showing you my vulnerable, complainy side. So because I'm sure you probably think, God, Tony, you look so together. You're just so calm and collected. You know, that's what you're probably thinking. And you'll see from these 1 hour segments that I'm not calm and collected. There's like, I think a good balance is like being 50% calm and collected and then 50% just batshit crazy. That way they can balance each other out. So yeah. What else? This video was really just about introducing this Tony's Dark Roast Talk podcast / YouTube channel. I created a separate YouTube channel called Tony's Dark Roast Talk, and I also created a podcast channel. But like I said, I want to upload them here too, so people can see this other side of me. And I have a feeling this other side of me is very similar to the side of me that does the review videos, because it's basically just me ranting away. But you get a longer... Okay, I'll give you an example. If you've ever watched one of my reviews on like whatever I'm reviewing, if you ever thought, God, I wish he talked less about the actual product and just ranted more and complained, this podcast is for you. So if you're not really interested in products and tech, but you just love hearing me complain about nothing important, that's my audience. That's my core audience. And I think that's about it. So right now I'm gonna hit stop, and after that I'm gonna upload the first episode of Tony's Dark Roast Talk, so you can see me at my worst, but maybe it's also at my best. Who really knows? All I know is this: show me another review channel where they upload 1 hour segments like that, where you see them in that way. Because nobody wants... See, the thing is, I shouldn't upload these 1 hour clips because, like I said, people want to see like you being all cool, calm, and collected. And I'm definitely not cool, calm, and collected during these 1 hour segments. Whiny, complainy, and you know when you get really excited, you talk really fast. So I'm like talking about stupid stuff, and I'm like, bah, 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 bah. It's not me at my coolest, you know. But I'm showing it to the world. And that's it. So stay tuned, and I'm gonna upload that first episode now. Take care, guys. Bye.